Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Gemini Sun Tarot 1111 and I am here to do the March 2020 reading for Pisces. To my subscribers, thank you so much for joining me again. For my new people, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button down below and also the notification bell, because this way you'll be notified when I upload more videos. I do monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, but I also pop on and do collective readings. In a couple of weeks I'm going on vacation. I'm going to be doing a live tarot reading or two while I'm down in a warmer place. Yeah, because I need some sun and some warm weather. And then towards the end of March, I will be putting together the April 2020 readings as well. So for those of you who are new, I pull a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck to start off with. The reading will come from the Radiant Wise Tarot. I'll do clarifying using the traditional Rider-Waite, and then at the end I pull a fairy tale Lenormand. They're based on fairy tales. Sometimes the grim fairy tales, and I will tell you that they are kind of grim. Some of them can be a little bit dark, but they're fun nonetheless. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. The decks have been shuffled really good. I'm going to just see if one of these Goddess Guidance Oracle cards drops out for you, Pisces. I hope you guys are doing good. We're still in Mercury retrograde, and I'm a Gemini Sun, Gemini Venus, Mercury. No, Mercury's irrelevant here. It's not really irrelevant, but Gemini's ruled by Mercury. That's why I can't speak right now. And I'm a Capricorn moon. So my ascendant sign is Virgo. So I'm kind of like all over the place. Anyway, if you're not sure what your sign is or where all of these different aspects are in your chart, you're going to want to go out to cafeastrology.com. Put in your information about where you were born and also your time of birth, which is really important. I've been learning more about astrology by following some astrologers on YouTube, and what I learned was that even if your time of birth is 4 minutes off when you put your information in, it could totally affect how the planets are aspected in your zodiac chart, your natal chart. Anyway, I digress. Let's move forward. So for Pisces, you got Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. I have never seen this card before. Look, the elephants are taking a bath. It's so cute. And she's got her, her jewel in her hands. Very good. Let's see how this goes for the rest of the reading. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Pisces, are you a worrier? Let's see. Let's find out what the cards have to tell us. I read reversals. I don't do a Celtic cross. I do a Gemini Sun Tarot 1111 spread, which is just something that seems to work for me. It's 10 cards. If you don't follow me on Instagram yet, please do so. It's Gemini space Sun Tarot 1111, and I upload to Instagram every day, like all the time. I'm always putting stuff up on Instagram. So check that out. Here we go. For Pisces for March 2020. What are the messages for Pisces for March that Pisceans need to know? The Pisceans who are watching, even though this is for March 2020, whenever you come across it is when you're supposed to be hearing the message. And do come back and watch it again later on to see how things have fallen out for you, right? Like how things have fallen into place. Okay, this seems to be a theme for the month of March, but Mercury's in retrograde, so it doesn't surprise me. You've got death. Don't be alarmed. So death just means the ending of something, the beginning of something new, right? In the winter, the flowers all die off. In the early winter, everything falls off, goes to seed. But in a couple of weeks, spring's coming and it's rebirth. Everything will be rejuvenated and come back, so nothing to be worried about. You got the Sun in reverse. You've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You got Judgment in reverse. The Fool in reverse. And don't be alarmed by all the reversals. That doesn't necessarily mean everything's bad. You've got the Six of Cups in reverse. You've got the Empress in the upright. You've got the Two of Swords in reverse. This, is thematic. You got the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. This is thematic of this month, I think. You got the Five of Swords in reverse, and you've got the Nine of Wands. Let me tell you why I say that. Let me tell you. I'm seeing this in the readings for March 2020. I think it has more to do with Mercury in retrograde. I think that there's a standstill, just as we perceive that Mercury has stopped or is going backwards, which is just our perception, and it does have an effect on the planet and, you know, the magnetic flow of everything in our energy field and the quantum field and the collective consciousness. I see a lot of these readings standstills, backward motion. So it's not just you guys, Pisces. So how we started off is that you have the Sun in reverse and you've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So the Sun in reverse simply is talking about the fact that you're not having a good time. You might not be having a really wonderful, you might not be feeling like you're having a wonderful life right now, but you need to get in touch with your inner child. You're not out having a good time. You need to get out of the house, go watch a movie, get together with friends, go to the corner pub and have a beer and some fries. Get out of the house, go do something. I know, depending on where you are, it's cold out, right? So that might be more difficult, but there are things that you can do. You see here in the upright, the white horse, which is purity and loyalty. The child is naked, completely vulnerable. Everything is in bloom. The sun is out. Everything's joyous. When this is reversed, it just means that you've lost touch with your inner child. You need to go out and have some fun. And you got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse too. So, your pentacles, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it represents your finances, your health, your job, your ego, your self-image. It's very, pentacles are earth. So if you were expecting something to come in or a new opportunity, that's not going on right now. But it also might be that you're not paying attention to yourself right now. And you need to do that. You need to get out and have some fun. I see you got this Judgment in reverse. So this is in the upright, getting in touch with your spirituality or something, some fated, decision coming down from the divine. If you don't make a decision, the universe is going to make it for you. And again, I see this hold back, right? You're holding back. You got the Fool in reverse. So you're unwilling to step out and take a leap of faith. You don't feel like the universe has got your back in whatever situation this is. When the Six of Cups is in the upright, that's being very nostalgic about things in the past. You wish you could go back there. You wish things were like they were back in the day. Something has changed or transition is coming and you're resisting it. And, you can't go back sometimes. You can't go back to the way things were. Okay, you're the Empress. Something brand new is coming. Now, if you are not planning to get pregnant, please take the necessary precautions, because when the Empress shows up in your reading, it signifies pregnancy. This is a very nurturing person. This is your mother. This is your wife. This is your grandmother. This is the woman who raised you, or your sister. Very nurturing female energy. She is the culmination of all the queens in the tarot deck. She sits on her throne in her raiment. She's got her wand there, and she's got beautiful water flowing behind her in the forest. It's lush. It's abundant. She's the culmination of all the queens. She's very abundant. Maybe this is where you wanted to go back to. Maybe you missed that. Or maybe you're putting this aside so that you can be this, right, Pisces? Now, you're a water sign. She's got water flowing behind her. I got to tell you, this Six of Cups is the only cups I see. So we're going to do some clarifying. Although if I look here, bright future, stop worrying, everything's going to be fine. The elephants are submerged in water. And you are a water sign. So, let's see how this plays out. We'll do some clarifying. You got the Two of Wands in reverse. Again, the world's in your hands. He's looking out over the harbor, figuring out what his next move is going to be. You're not going anywhere. You're just planted. You got the Devil in reverse. You are letting go of something that's toxic, which is good. This is something that could have happened most recently or needs to happen. Releasing this toxic energy, whether it's obsessive or you've been spying on somebody, You know, you got the Five of Swords here. You know, you won the battle, but you lost the war because you lost your friends here. You came out victorious, but you might be giving up. You might be just like, you know, I've freaking had it. I've had it with all of this, right? You gotta stop worrying. Everything's gonna be fine, because here you are. The Nine of Wands, these are the things you're passionate about, right? With your pentacles, I mean your swords, your wands here, you know, this is your aspirations, your ambition. It mostly has to do with your desire for power and work. And you think you're pretty well situated there. You've created this boundary, but look at how wary you look. You're holding on. You're like, yeah, what's next? Like, what's going to happen next, right? So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. You have the Death. So transition's coming. Whether you like it or not, don't resist it. Because the next card you got is the Star. This is your hopes and beliefs. And that's Aquarius card, so you might be dealing with an Aquarius. But look at the very next card. Actually, I'm going to pull this one after that too. This is victory. This is victorious. This is, you know, winning the war. You know, yeah. You lost the battle, or you gave up on the battle, but you're winning the war here, and you're coming in victorious. And look at the very next card. This is the Chariot, and he's coming in quickly. Oh my gosh. The one right after that is the World. End of the cycle. So it's gonna... And you see all of these reversals. These cards were all in the upright here for you, Pisces. So whatever's going on, it's going to have a very favorable outcome. Let's just see if we can get some clarifying just to find out what this issue might be, okay? Why is the Sun reversed here for Pisces? I'm sorry, I said Aquarius. Why is the Sun reversed for Pisces? Clarified by the Devil. Devil's showing up twice in your reading. So you might be dealing with a Capricorn. You got it reversed towards the end of your reading, so you've rectified whatever this is, but he's interfering with this. This Capricorn energy, this obsession, this compulsion, this addictive behavior, alcoholism, drug addiction, shopping, you know, driving fast in your car, women, men, risky behavior, any of that. This is coming between you and this. I don't mean to yell at you. Death is coming in. It's going to change it. Can you give us one more card on this Devil here, this Capricorn energy at the beginning of the reading? Who is this person or this energy? Can you tell us more about that for Pisces for March? Something that you're up in your head about. I think this is obsessive thinking. It's worrying, isn't it? Stop worrying. Everything will be okay. It's very toxic to be up in your head just constantly worrying about stuff. It's, you know, you become your thoughts. What you think about is your personal reality. Your personal reality becomes your personality. You got to get out from your head with these thoughts here. Too many cards. Okay, let's see. One more card for that. For the Sun, yeah. Feeling betrayed or walking away from this feeling betrayal and having all these swords in your back. It might just be in your head. You might just be perceiving that. Or you might have, or people might be talking behind your back. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Pisces for March 2020? Tell us why the Ace of Pentacles is here for Pisces for March 2020. Or I think somebody flipped over. No. Why is the Ace of Pentacles reversed for Pisces for March 2020? There's a couple cards keep wanting to flip out. They're not flipping. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Laying down these burdens finally. You got all of these burdens, or these things have become burdens to you. Look, 10. Last number before the new cycle begins. 10. Laying down those burdens. Last number before the new cycle begins. Magician! You have everything at your disposal to change the situation around. The Eight of Cups, walking away from that which no longer emotionally serves you. Look at the moon. We had a new moon on February 23rd. we've got the full moon coming out March 9th. So you might see a resolution to this situation March 9th. Mercury is in retrograde, so there is a shadow period. It might happen, I'm sorry, one dropped. It might happen, you know, within that time frame or a couple of weeks after the full moon. You got the Queen of Wands. So this is a very woman who knows what she wants. She's bountiful, so she's connected to the earth, and look, she's got her black cat there, so that could be her familiar, right? Connected to her spiritual self, but she's very sensual and sexual and passionate. Why is the Six of Cups in reverse for Pisces for March 2020? 15 minutes. The Six of Cups reversed. Why is that here? Why is the Six of Cups reversed? King of Pentacles. So this might have something to do with your material possessions. He's very responsible with his money. This might be someone in your energy field too. These two people are coming in before the Empress. Be interested to know how that plays in. Do comment below and let me know. You know, maybe this other older relationship that you had, that you were in, these were the roles that you played. You know, someone was the King of Pentacles, very responsible with their money, and the woman was very fiery and passionate. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Who's the Empress? Who's the Empress here for Pisces? Who is the Empress for Pisces? Tell us more about Pisces here for March 2020. Who is this Empress? What can you tell us? What can you tell us about this Empress here? Who is the Empress for Pisces? Who is the Empress for Pisces, March 2020? Who is the Empress? Why is this Empress here? Why is... You got the King of Cups, someone very responsible. There's your cups with your love, okay? And there is your competition that we were talking about, the Seven of Wands. Protecting yourself, or being able to release, right? You don't have to protect yourself anymore. Maybe the King comes in and protects you. You got the Nine of Pentacles, very independent businesswoman, and you've got the Five of Swords in the upright. So he showed up twice, in the upright and in the reverse. So this is clarifying at an earlier part in your reading. So I think that this is the situation you're in. You're fighting. You know, you're fighting against this. You're winning the battle, but you're losing the war. And at the end here, you've just given up and you're just protecting yourself. You got the when I asked who the Empress was, this was all clarification that, but you got the Queen of Swords. This is a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay, Pisces. She knows what she wants. She's like, come here. She's got her sword. Information, clarity, action. Come here, but don't go too close, right? I got my sword. You can come on. That's far enough. That might be the energy that you've been in. Tell us about this devil here. Who is this Capricorn? What can you tell us about this devil obsessive behavior here? What can you tell us about this Capricorn energy? This guy wants to come out. Death reversed. You got Death in the upright, the beginning of the foundation of your deck, of your reading, and you got Death in the reverse. So this transition is going to happen. Something new is going to start. End of an old way, whether you like it or not. It's going to happen. You have to stop worrying about stuff, and because you're the magician, right? And you got to let go of that which no longer serves you emotionally. Let's get one of these fairy tale Lenormands. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. Okay. I've seen this card before, let me tell you. It's called Lady. There are two lady cards in this deck. One is a princess and one is Cinderella. Cinderella dropped out for you. So you guys probably all know, if you're in the United States or, well, actually anywhere in the world, knows the story of Cinderella. But let's see how this is interpreted here. Lady. Lady, woman, female influence, female partner, or soulmate. There are two versions of the lady. You can choose the princess or the peasant as you like. The lady is the quintessential feminine figure of the land of fairy tales. The princess needs her love match in all the classic tales. She is the one who makes the hero yearn to be better. Feminist leanings aside, the lady represents the feminine side of life. Here, our princess wears a gown featuring purple, one of the colors associated with royalty. She dresses to influence those around her. She is not without power of her own. In The Peasant Lady, we feature Cinderella. Remember that no matter if our lady is a servant or a princess, her role in the tale is important. Her presence in the Lenormand deck is straightforward. If your question is for a woman, this card is that woman. If it is for a man, she is the woman in his life or the one he is looking for. Pay attention to her hands. Is she reaching for a particular card? Who or what is she looking at? That card will be significant in any reading about love. Okay, this wasn't particularly a love reading, but you know, we did ask who this Empress was, and you got this Lady card. So you might not be feeling like the Empress or that you're in your power right now, but I think that, you know, what happens at the end with Cinderella? We all know what happens to Cinderella. She gets the glass slipper brought back to her by the prince, and it fits her foot, and she goes and she's living large. She's got the kingdom, she's got the castle, she's got the prince. She probably has a ton of like little kids and, you know, lives happily ever after, right? You got a bright future. You got to get back in touch with your child side. Go out and party, have a good time. You know, be responsible, but, you know, stop worrying about stuff, right? Yeah, you got death. It's coming. There's going to be a change. You know, you got to believe in your hopes, and you know, maybe this is an Aquarius person you have, but don't lose track of your hope and your belief, because you got victory and it's coming in quickly, and you're going to have the world. But the world signifies the beginning of a new cycle. Okay, you've got to go out and have some fun, give it a chance, be cognizant of this toxic issue or obsessing. You know, it's better to let that go. You're all up in your head about this, feeling like maybe, you know, or walking away from someone who betrayed you. You know, there's been a holdup in this new thing coming through to you that you've been hoping for. But it's time to lay down your burdens. You're the magician. You can avail yourself of all of the power of all of these elements. To be successful, you have to walk away from that which no longer serves you. Be willing to have that decision made, or it's going to be made for you. And you need to learn to take a leap of faith. Things are not going to be the way they used to be. They're not. But you got these two energies here. You got this King of Pentacles, who's very smart and responsible with his money, and you've got this passionate female energy around you. You're slowing down in terms of making a decision or whatever, but you're walking away from this toxic, obsessive behavior, and then the death can take effect. It can, you know, you can have that resurgence, right? The new beginning. You know, looking back at the people, or just feeling like you're giving up, you're very guarded, but you're the Empress, right? This is you. Queen of Swords, coming in with clarity and information, but still a little bit guarded. Still a little bit guarded. But look, the Nine of Pentacles. She's very independent. She earned all those pentacles herself, and she has the ability to train the falcon. And in the end, you've got you're ready to battle again. You're ready to stand up for what you know is going to keep you in your power. And maybe this King of Cups comes along and offers you love, or is somebody that you can count on with your heart. You know, maybe he's like the prince in the Cinderella story, but, you know, you have to have faith that this person is probably going to be very beneficial for you, Pisces, and that there's a bright future. You just have to stop your worrying. Everything's going to be okay. Whew. Okay, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Wow, the very next card, look at the the bottom of the deck sitting here, the two next cards. You got the Queen of Swords again. This is you and your power, I think. And then you got the Nine of Pentacles again. They both showed up twice for you. So everything, you got a bright future, Pisces. Everything's going to be okay. If you're a male watching this, remember that we all have male and female energies. So if this is for you, this is for like the female energy that's in your field, right? So anyway, I do like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. I love to read the comments. It really helps me to know that these readings are resonating with people. Do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload in the next couple of weeks. It should be a lot of fun. I'm going to be in a warm climate, and it's going to be, I don't know what we're going to call it, Margarita Monday tarot reading or something like that. It's going to be fun. So please join in. Hope March 2020 goes great for you guys. Take care, Pisces. Peace out. See you soon.